Hello everybody, this is me, My Unboxings and Fun here today, and today I have another very special video. Today I'll be unboxing and reviewing in one video the Samsung Galaxy A42 5G. Now this phone just got released here in the UK a few weeks ago, so I thought why not get this phone and make a video on it, and of course make the famous water test video that is very popular on this channel. You're getting everything, you know, all the latest technology packed into it, the latest Android software and even 5G capability. So this is the main selling point in my opinion for this device. And it comes equipped with a massive 5000 milliamp battery out of the box, and including a 15-watt fast charger via your USB Type-C. So you're getting that fast charging and massive battery, which will of course work alongside the 5G connectivity to maximize the battery life of your device. It also comes with a 6.6-inch Super AMOLED HD Plus display, and Samsung has designed something called the Infinity U display. Well, what I call it is just a little notch at the top for the camera. To be honest with you, I am not a fan of that notch. I prefer a punch hole. And it also comes with various cameras, which I'll be showing you when I unbox the device, including a 48 megapixel main camera and also a 128 gigabyte internal storage, so a massive internal storage. And you can expand that storage with a micro SD card, expandable micro SD card, up to 1 terabyte. So without further ado guys, let me show you in front of the box. So in front of the box you can see it says Samsung Galaxy A42 and it's 5G enabled. Here we have all of the IMEI information, which is not necessarily important in this video. As you can see, the box is still sealed and it doesn't have any information. Normally what I see when it comes to Samsung devices is at the back you would have sort of a short description of what they offer. So like, you know, different things. So, you know, it would probably say 5G, then it would say 48 megapixels, then it would say HD plus display. But it's very plain, it's very minimalistic, which is this might be a selling point. But again, I think Samsung should have put some details at the back, but it's fine if they didn't, because I just share them to you. But anyway, let me just open the seal now. As you can see, first time, oh, that's a very unattractive opening, but let's just open the seal. First time, okay, okay, so let's just, okay, let's get that. That would have come out of it. Okay, so this is the phone. So just lift it up. So here is the Samsung Galaxy A42 5G. As you can tell, I didn't go for the white version or the black version. I went for what they call it, the Prism Dot Grey version, as you can see, because I think the grey version looks very nice. So that's why I got that instead. So I put that to the side. So as I said, inside the box you have the 15-watt fast charger. So again, it's enabled, fast charging enabled, and it comes with this simple power brick that's very famous now with Samsung devices inside the box. They're very nice. And it comes with this USB Type-C charging cable, again very good. Inside the box we don't have any user manuals. Classically with Samsung devices you would find that you would have user manuals, earphones, tacky earphones actually, and other rubbish that you don't really need. But now, even a SIM ejector tool you're not getting inside the box. You know, that's just like, actually I'm wrong, you do. Samsung devices are different now, they have it at the top, I forgot that. So ignore what I just said. So there's a SIM ejector tool right there, and ignore what I just said. I should have known that, but okay. This is the Samsung booklet here and here. So quick start guide and all the necessary information. Of course, if you're a tech expert and if someone's buying this phone, I don't think they'll have to read that sort of stuff. But if they're first time, you know, getting used to Android, then maybe reading this or watching a YouTube video might help you. But let me just open it now and I'll show you what we get. So what's the first thing I need to do? Okay, open this part here. So I'll just, so you can see this is the phone, very, very nice and satisfying. The screen feels very nice and premium, and if I move it and I reflect it in the light, you can sort of see that, you know, you can see that prism sort of effect. That's why you call it Prism Grey, because you can see that prism effect on the phone. So again, at the back, you're getting that quad camera setup, which I just talked about at the start of the unboxing. And again, it comes with a 48 megapixel wide camera, a 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, a 5 megapixel depth camera, a 5 megapixel macro camera, and then at the front we're getting a massive 20 megapixels front facing camera. So again, you're getting all of those amazing specs in this budget 5G capable smartphone. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm actually going to just go through it, set it up, and I'll be back for the full review on this phone. Guys, welcome back. I've now spent a good 24 hours with this budget £350 Samsung Galaxy A42 5G. The first thing I'll be reviewing now is the camera. So as I said, at the back we have a 48 megapixel wide camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel depth camera, and a 5 megapixel macro camera. And in the front we have a 20 megapixel front facing camera. So in this review I'll be testing out some games, showing you some videos and pictures that I've taken with the phone, but also some internet browsing experience, a very brief browsing experience, and also I'll be showing you how a YouTube video plays on this phone and the speaker quality, etc. So the first thing, let's test the camera. Let's show you the camera quality. So the first thing, I actually took some pictures in my neighborhood at around 5 PM here in London. Currently in the UK it's autumn, so you would expect that at around 5 PM it does get pretty dark. But despite that, guys, there wasn't really any sun out at this time, and I would say that this phone did do an amazing job at keeping the color accuracy of these leaves very, very nicely. So you can see here that the first thing we have are these leaves, and you can actually, if you zoom in, you can see that the color of all of the individual leaves were captured very, very beautifully. You can see this one here was yellow, this one here had a mixture of two, these ones here were green. They were all very beautifully captured, and you can zoom in and individually identify the leaves very, very nicely, which in my opinion is a very, very nice touch to this phone camera capabilities. This is the second camera that I took using the ultra wide camera function on this phone, the 8 megapixel ultra wide, and you can really distinguish them between the one that has a low resolution and the one that has a high resolution. It's very easily distinguishable, and to be honest with you, this one's the best one, of course, but this one was okay. It did a good job. It kept the colors very neutral. It didn't really do any much post-picture processing on these pictures, but they were very neutral. The third picture that I took, guys, was a ultra wide shot again. Very, very nice job. It kept the background out of focus and the leaf in focus. That's what I wanted to achieve with this picture, and I can tell you guys, it did it very beautifully. Beauty mode wasn't on, but I feel like my skin tone and my skin in general was a bit smoothed out. Some people might like that feature, but personally to me, I really like it when it's raw and real. And in this picture, I feel like although the leaf and the detail of the leaf was very, raw and real, my hand and even my shoes and my trousers, it wasn't really raw and real. But overall, guys, I think this phone did a very good job, even in the ultra wide mode as well. When again you went to, this is not zoomed in, guys, this is a 1x shot, so it's a 1x shot, sort of the native camera lens. This is the 48 megapixel main camera, and you can see this was probably the best shot out of all of them, including the nighttime photography. And you can see how, again, my hands were very, very detailed. If you zoom in, you can actually see the individual invaginations of my skin. You can see the areas that are dark of my skin and the areas that were paler, and how it goes even more pale as it goes towards my thumb there. And you can even see the nail, how I didn't really cut my nails properly. But yeah, you can see that very, very clearly. If you zoom in, that's where things get a bit more impressive, and you can see sort of the different areas of the leaf very, very nicely. Intricate details of the leaf you can see very, very nicely as well. And again, if you zoom in and you look at the background, I like how the camera, even if you look at the edges of the leaf here, you can see how the camera nicely kept that in focus and the background out of focus. So again, I would say that this phone did an amazing job on camera. So now what I did is I took a sort of a zoomed in shot, and again I wouldn't say that more detail was captured. I would say that the same amount of detail was captured. This was another shot taken just outside an apartment, and you can see the church very clearly, the hospital very clearly, and even the detail of the tree very clearly. You can see how, for example, it goes from a green gradient to a more yellow gradient as well. And that's what I like about autumn as well, and photography in autumn, because you can really see the details that you get during autumn very nicely. If you zoom in, you see, of course, you get a loss of those quality as well. So the second thing you can see now is night photography. So that the night photography on this phone, guys, I would have to say was absolutely amazing. So this wasn't actually in night mode, this was a normal mode. I actually wanted to compare whether night mode made a difference, and I had to tell you it did. So transforming this shot, which looks very nice, I'm not saying it's rubbish at all, into this shot is a big difference. You can even see, if you zoom in, the clouds in the sky very, very clearly, and maybe a few stars as well if you look very closely. Yeah, there we go, a few stars here. There's one here, and there's one here. And astrophotography, I wouldn't say this phone is equipped for astrophotography or capable for astrophotography. Astrophotography is something you've classically seen in Google Pixel phones, but this phone does do a good job when it comes to photography and taking photography pictures, especially at night. I wasn't expecting, you know, personally speaking, I wasn't expecting this phone to do a good job at all when it comes to night photography. I would think that it would do a very okay job / bad job, but it did a very decent job. And if you're comparing this picture to my, let's say, Galaxy Fold, which I have next to me right now, it does the same job. I'll actually show you, let me just show you the quality. And I have to tell you guys, there wasn't really much of a difference. So if I just take a picture here, this is my Galaxy Fold, and this is of this phone here. Visually speaking, I can't see a difference between the two. If you guys can, great, but visually speaking, I can't. Okay, so again, this phone, guys, absolutely amazing when it comes to photography, especially for its $350 price tag. You know, my Galaxy Fold cost me about £1,900 here in the UK. So getting this for this price is amazing. Even video at night did an amazing job, and you can even look at the details of the water movement, and it's very, very nice and subtle. So again, amazing job. Took a picture of this place here. Again, it was in Oxford Street here in London. Did a good job. You'll see it on the screen now. I like it. Even when you zoom in, you can see the details. You know, this is number 12, the little advent calendar sort of thing, and this was a little clock. You can even zoom in and see the time that I took this picture. So it was around 10 PM here in the UK. So, you know, amazing detail. Very, very nice. Even here, zooming in, you can see the time, you can see the different dates. You can even see, you know, the decorations on individual windows. Very, very nice. Okay, so all of these will be available. Now I took advantage of the front camera, and I wanted to see, well, what does this phone actually take, you know, its stand and say, well, 20 megapixels is what I can offer. Does it actually have a 20 megapixel output? I took a very rushed picture here, and I have to tell you, I wasn't happy at all with the camera. You can see it's very blurry. You know, you can see some smoke effect around. It was very cold that day, so, you know, there was that effect. It wasn't great at all. You know, so I would say that if you want to achieve a very good picture out of this phone, you can't just take a quick snapshot and then just run off. You have to take your time, take a very detailed picture, and then look at it and then be like, okay, cool, this is a good picture. There's another picture that I took of Oxford Street, and I have to tell you guys, very, very nice. Look at the buildings. Very, very nice detail. And again, very, very nice. Okay, just to also go back, guys, this photo here wasn't taken on night mode, but when you changed the front-facing camera, so that what this phone has the benefit of is you could take pictures on using night mode. So if you go on here, you go on night mode, and then you can take the rear-facing camera on night mode, or even the front-facing camera on night mode. And that's what I've done here. I've taken a selfie using night mode, and I tell you guys, it does the job beautifully. You can see my skin tone here, very detailed. You can even see a little indentation on my skin there, a little imperfection, which is accurate. The background has been blurred beautifully. My skin has been kept in focus, and again, it does a very, very nice job, especially when you're zooming in. You can see areas of focus and areas out of focus, so it does do a very good job when it comes to photography. Even a video I took, Samsung Galaxy A42 5G, and you can see that the video quality is quite clear, especially at night. So it's currently 10 PM here in London, and you can see the video quality is pretty clear. Everything's very clear, and it even stays focused to my image and my face, so it's pretty cool. If you're telling me to rate this phone overall for the camera, I would probably say I would give it a good 8.5/8 out of 10. For its price range, I'd probably give it a 10 out of 10, because it's very hard to find a good camera phone these days, and a lot of people are focused. You know, a lot of smartphone companies say, oh, look, 48 megapixels, that's the big selling point. That's, you know, before if you're looking at 10 years ago, 5 megapixels was a big thing, especially when you're looking at phones like Nokia phones, for example. Nokia's were the first phones that had amazing 5 megapixel camera phones, and they were like, everyone was amazed back then, I remember. 48 megapixels 10 years later is a very, very big claim, and I think that this phone does live up to its claim. A lot of smartphone companies nowadays say 28 megapixels, no sorry, 20 megapixels, 48 megapixels, 64 megapixels, you know, and they're not honest. If Google Pixel 4, for example, or Pixel 5 even, said that they had a 30 megapixel, or if they had a 60 megapixel camera at the back, I would almost guarantee you that 80% of people would believe it, because the post-processing of that phone and the software implemented into it is amazing. This phone itself doesn't have the software implementation as, of course, a Google Pixel. You know, that's the main selling point of the Pixel. But it still does a good job, and it still claims that it does have a 48 megapixel. A lot of Chinese companies claim, like Chinese company brands, you know, on Chinese websites, they claim that they have a very good phone, no pixel on their phone, but it's not true. But this one, it does, and I can tell you it's 100% genuine. So the games that I downloaded and I'll show you now are PUBG and Asphalt 9. COD Mobile, I don't want to show you now because, you know, I haven't even set it up yet. But PUBG, I have been playing a match and it was pretty good. You know, especially for the price, you're getting a very nice refresh rate. You're not getting a 120 Hz refresh rate or a 60 Hz refresh rate, but it does a very good job, and that's what I like about it. So I'm going to enter all these details now. I'm going to so I'll start a match, and once I'm in the game, I'll show you what happens. So guys, I'm currently in the lobby, and you can see, let's put the volume up. This is the maximum volume, by the way. It's not really great, but it does a good job. I just put Dolby. Is Dolby Atmos available on this phone? Yeah, there you go. The sound only affects in earphone mode. Okay, so it's not like a Fold where you can just put it and use it without headphones. But there you go. This is the phone, and it responds very well. So it's not laggy or anything. You know, you can crawl very effectively. You can even shoot. I don't have a cut thing currently. Okay, so once I get into the game, I'll show you it. So guys, now I've jumped from the plane. Now I'm just gonna find some weapons and try and shoot someone, or try and shoot in the air, just to show you how it works and how it plays. Right. Okay, so as you can see, very quick, does very good job. There's no lag at all. You know, PUBG is a game that I wouldn't say requires a lot of graphics, because a lot of people make videos on YouTube where you can play PUBG on a very crap phone and you still get a very good experience out of it. But it's a very smooth experience. Okay, so there's no one here, I'm assuming. Make some sound. Okay, you can jump very easily. Okay, I don't think there's anyone here. Yeah, there's literally... Oh, someone here! Oh shit! Bitch! What the... Oh wait, man, I'm trying to kill me. You think you are? Yeah, okay. And then you go to him and then you take his stuff, and then you're like, okay, cool. So you get the point, right? You get the point. Very nice. Okay, that's PUBG. Very nice. Oh shit! Wait, before I end. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Please don't kill me! I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. There you go. Trying to save his teammate. Are you crazy? Innocent. I'm so bad at this game. Okay, right, there you go. Okay, cool. You get the point. You get the point, guys, okay? You get the point. So let's just try Asphalt 9 now, okay, for the other game, and let's see how that plays. So once it loads up, guys, I'll get into the game for you. Okay, guys, I'm into the game now, and you can basically see how I'm playing it. It's basically pushing me through a tutorial, but hopefully you can see how the game plays. It plays very smoothly. Tap to use nitro speed. Look at that. No lags at all. This phone feels like, I remember when I was testing the Galaxy S10 Plus. I didn't make a video on the S10 Plus on the channel, by the way, but I did test it out in the stores, and I was playing this exact same game and it feels the exact same basically. There's literally no difference, you would tell. So guys, I just wanted to show you a different match, just to show you how the quality is again. And it's amazing. Just to reiterate that, this is an amazing phone. It does an amazing job. The graphics are amazing. You can even see when I'm hitting against cars, and the details in the sky, the shadow as well is absolutely amazing. So you can enable accelerometer on this game. I just clicked on touch drift. So this is what you call touch drift, which basically means you can just swipe. You don't physically have to move your phone like this, but it is an option if you want to use it like that. I just hit against the thing. Wow, did you see that? How that quality, like when my car just flipped upside down, that quality, amazing. Look at that. Look at the quality. Just look at it. Look at that quality. Appreciate that, guys. It doesn't have. That's what you know. People say you don't have to have a 120 Hz display or a 60 Hz display for your phone to function. This has a very simple, basic 30 Hz display, and it does an amazing job. It doesn't have to be super quick. It doesn't have to do any of that. It does what it does for its price, and it does it good. You know. So even having a 30 Hz display, you can still enjoy your games. You can still enjoy, you know, having a very good phone for its price. So I think, guys, you're getting a very good phone. So I feel like even gaming on this phone, I would probably have to give it a good 7 to 8 out of 10. I'm not going to give it a full 10 out of 10 for its price. I would give it a 10 out of 10. But if you're comparing it to other phones, a good 6, 7, 8 out of 10 for gaming. So the last two things I'm going to show you now is the browsing experience. I'm not going to dwell on this. I'm just going to show you very quickly. Let's say if you type in my unboxings and fun, very quickly, you can see I typed in a very quick thing there, and if you just zoom in, you can see, if you look at the edges of the text, they're not pixelated, very clear. And if you just want to click the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. I don't know what it is again, I don't know that phrase. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. There you go. And you can see when I typed it, there wasn't even one mistake. So let's just do that again to show you. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Okay, some mistakes, but initially I didn't have that mistake. But you can see, guys, again, you're getting a very good phone. Even typing on this phone isn't laggy. Of course, this is a new phone, you know. I haven't really downloaded much apps on it, but in the future, if you do download apps, I don't know how the phone will slow down. But the 4 GB of RAM on this phone, guys, it does show its true colors. It does show that this is a phone that does have a 4 GB internal memory. You know, very good. So last thing, guys, now I will show you a quick YouTube video of mine just to show you guys the quality. So I'm just going to go on my channel, look at this water test that I made on the Pixel 5, and let's see. I'm not gonna. Why is it advertising trading 212? Okay, and then this random TikTok. Okay, guys, so this is the video. I'm just gonna put it on very high. I'm gonna have the water test on the brand new, just released Google Pixel 5. I feel like this water test is going to be slightly extreme in a sense where I'll be starting with low pressure, then medium pressure, then high pressure, and then submerging underwater with pressure as well. Google does claim that this phone has an IP68 rating, which I believe means that it can be submerged underwater for about 30 minutes in about 5 you can see that.
meters. Other YouTubers on this platform, I am aware, have done a water test on this video, on this phone.
720p. So this was a full HD video. This was a full HD video, but it did put it only to 720p. But you can see this phone only has one speaker grill at the bottom there. So you can see one here. And it doesn't really have one at the top. So it does, the video quality, the sound of the quality, I have to say, in my opinion, I would give it about 3 or 4 out of 10. It's not that great, to be honest, but it does do the job. You know, if you want to listen to music loud, or if you want to, show someone a video, they will still hear it. It's not like they won't hear it, and they will hear it clearly, but it's not as great as you would find in smartphones today, in this day and age. It still has that 3.5mm head jack there at the bottom of the phone. You know, so if you still want to listen to your music using your classic earphones that are kept in your drawer for the past 20 years, feel free to do so. So yeah, that's it, guys. This is the review of the brand new, just released Samsung Galaxy A42 5G. If I had a very tight budget, and would I buy this phone? I would probably say yes, I would buy this phone because it's such an amazing phone. It has all of your favorite apps on Android 10. So you're rocking that latest Android software. It's very smooth, it offers a very smooth experience. It has 5G enabled capabilities, so you're having that very fast browsing experience, internet experience, and even gameplay on the go. So if you want to play PUBG on the go, Call of Duty or Asphalt 9 on the go, you can play that on that 5G network. So again guys, would I buy this phone? Of course, definitely 100%. Do get this phone guys if you want this phone. I'll leave all the links down below to where you can purchase it. Another thing guys, please subscribe to my channel. I know I'm reaching about 16.2 thousand subscribers now on this channel, so it is going up, so make it go up guys. Please guys, share, comment, like and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and leave your comments down below if you want me to make any other videos on any other upcoming phones, even phones that haven't been released yet. Please let me know down in the comment section below. Have a nice day guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.